Right now, if you've had low back problems, disc bulges, herniation, stenosis, sciatica, that type of stuff, I want you to do a side view in the mirror. And if your posture looks anything like this, and you find yourself doing things like this, stick around. I'm going to show you what's going on. I'm going to give you 3 really simple stretches that are going to really help you feel better, open up the front of your body, and take away some of that pain. So first of all, here's why you're not getting much relief from this type of stuff. It's because what's happening here is the fascial network on the front of your body, the entire kinetic chain, has grown tight, and it's creating this pronated position in your body. So it's literally pulling you forward. Now imagine a visual of a sheath down the front of my body, and that sheath, when it gets tightened, it's doing this to my body. So what's happening is it's pulling my rib cage forward. My collarbone is moving forward like so. And in order for my eyes to find the horizon, I poke my chin. It creates a lot of bunching in the neck area, but also as my head moves forward of my clavicle, this should be right here, as it moves forward of my clavicle, what that does, that creates a lot of leverage strain on my low back. So for every centimeter that my head moves forward, that's the weight of an extra head on my low back. So a lot of people that have issues around L5, S1, they also have this going on, and without fail, they're going to experience issues in C7, T1 as well, if not C2 all the way down. First thing I'd like you to do is just do a little rotation test so you can show how much improvement you're going to make after these 3 stretches. So rotation test just goes like this. We just stand nice and relaxed, and I just turn my head and rotate until I can't rotate anymore. Once I do that, I just put my finger on the end of my nose and I mark that location, and I do the same on the other side. Make note of that. If you want, grab a little like makeup pen or something like that, make a mark on there. After your stretches, retest yourself. So the first thing we're going to stretch is our levator scapula. So this is like at the top of our trapezius. It runs up our neck, and what that does is that elevates the scap. And what happens is we get a forward head, and this comes up like this, and it gets really tight and short. So what we're going to do, you want to find a corner like so, and I'm going to put my butt, or my sacral, my thoracic, middle spine, and my head up against it. Now, you might have issues doing this. So as a primer, just warm up. Let's just poke our chin out like we're not supposed to, put our head on the back, and let's see if we can keep our head there as we tuck our chin. So you can do like 6 of those, 10-second hold, 5-second rest. Just do that to kind of get the body warmed up. That's also a good corrective exercise as well. I've done some previous videos on that one. All right, so now we've got ourselves primed, nice and straight. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna do that head rotation like we just did. Tuck my chin, look under my armpit. I'm gonna take this free hand. Maybe I'll do it this way. Take this free hand, I'm gonna open my elbow up nice and wide so I can begin opening up this chest area. And I'm just gonna gently, at the base of my skull, the occiput here, I'm just gonna gently push my nose towards my armpit. Hold for like 10, relax. On this next one, I'm gonna put a contraction into my hand with my head. For about a count of 5, relax, look down, gently push towards armpit. One more, contract into my hand with my head. That's what I'm doing here. Relax, turn, tuck chin. So we're gonna do that on both sides. It's gonna help relax this and allow the head to go back. When you're done there, if you're feeling really motivated, go retest this again, see how that feels, and then do some protraction, retraction. If that's something you're gonna wanna incorporate in, you're gonna do 3 to 4 sets, 20, 25 reps, something like that. All right, now we're gonna do a myofascial stretch on our pecs, our pec minor, our pec major. Now these pecs, these pectoral muscles, guys, we like to work these a lot because, you know, there's nothing awesomer than having nice full pecs, but the issue is sometimes we overtrain this front of the body with too much push. When we do too much push, we create more of this pronated effect. So what that does is that shortens the pec minor, and the shortening of the pec minor additionally pulls the body forward, shortening that fascial chain right in the front of the body. So we're gonna do a myofascial stretch. I'll give you a couple different angles here. All right, so the side we're stretching could be out here. Now I've got my palm like so. Okay, with that, and as I got my palm out, I'm reaching like there's something out there that I'm trying to grab with my palm, not the fingers, palm. So I got the palm out, and it's very important. When I'm in this stretch, I want this portion of my shoulder on the ground, not this portion. The reason being, if I put this portion on the ground and go into this stretch, I'm really not stretching so much the pec muscle, I'm stretching the passive tissue, ligaments in there. We don't want to do that, okay? So again, palm out, I'm reaching. I look away from the side, I'm stretching. I got this post hand as a driver. And if you're flexible enough, you get your legs out here in the 90. We look away from what we're stretching, palms out, reaching, and I'm just going to push gently, and I'm kind of pulling with pressure, I'm pulling my body that way, like so, okay? And then we go ahead and just open up this hip. This is the fascial tie-in. I'm reaching. And relax. Do that for a count of 10, hold for 10, rest for 5. Give you a look on this angle here. And I'm pushing with this opposite hand, reaching, externally rotating, opening my hips. Do like 2 to 3 rounds of that, hold for 10, rest for 5, both sides. All right, we saved the best for last. This is one that my clients absolutely love. I personally love it too. You start out with a ball, an exercise ball. Make sure it's anti-burst so you don't hurt yourself. And also, you want this ball to be about half the size of your back here. The reason being, if it's too big, you won't be able to create nice curves in the spine. Now, if you're starting from a point of extreme pronation, like it's really bad, then yeah, get a bigger ball. Just laying flat will put you into extension, more extension than you're at now. So that's what we're trying to get to, guys. This is flexion. Excess flexion causes injuries, as does excess extension, but we're working on going from flexed to extended here, okay? So what we do is we sit on the ball, and if you don't remember anything else, remember this instruction. We sit on the ball, we slide our butt down. Support my neck and head, and then I place my head on the back of the ball like so. Arms out. Again, we're opening this chest area. Now imagine that fascial sheet being shortened. We're lengthening it out. Put that mental visual in your mind as you do the stretch. So my head always remains supported. I put it on the ball. It stays on the ball. Arms out. Arms are also supported. Shoulders are also supported, so we don't do excess laxity or stretching of the joint. And I'm just gonna keep my chin slightly tucked and look up. So what this is doing is just creating space. It's creating space in the front of the body and closing down space in the back of the body. So if you're in that pronated position, you've got too much space in the back and not enough space in the front. That's going to bunch up your breathing. It's not good for your organs. It's going to add to your level of anxiety and your ability to have energy and recover from workouts and just life stressors. But this is a good one. You just play with it. Go back as far as you can. Feel in your spine what happens as you move on the ball, like what's getting ignited as I move. Like right now, there's almost nothing in my lumbar spine. It's just kind of nice and chill, like it's gravity free. But the more I go here, I feel it turning on. And I'm using the muscles to create the shape, not just gravity. It feels nice. You can also, if you're just loving it, just go to the side. Do some side body stretches. All right, give that a shot. See how you like it. That obviously isn't like a full-blown corrective. There's no strengthening exercises or anything like that in there, but that'll get you started, and I guarantee you will feel a lot better. Do it in the morning, do it at night, see how you feel. I promise you will not be disappointed. If you want access to more concepts like this, esoteric concepts, holistic concepts, things that really speed up your progress in anything, mind, body, and soul, join my Fall Reset Challenge. We're about ready to get going. We're going to roll right after Thanksgiving, give everybody one holiday before we really take it seriously. But join us. It's going to be a really, really fun time. It always is. Your satisfaction is guaranteed, and you'll learn all kinds of stuff to get you to your goals as fast as possible.